Hey everyone! In this presentation we're going to learn a little bit more about density and how the relationship between mass and volume will show you an object's density. This presentation is also adapted and modified from the website that you see at the bottom for our needs. I didn't create this, so I'm grateful for those teachers that worked so hard and have good resources for us to use. So what is density? Density is a comparison of how much matter there is in a certain amount of space. So if we look at, we have these two squares, which is a given amount of space, look roughly the same, and based upon the atoms and molecules that are inside, this square is more dense because it can have or fit more molecules in a given amount of space. Where this one has a lot of empty space, it's not really compact. So another way to think of density is how compact a solid or liquid or gas may be. Now what about this one? Now we're looking at two differences, difference in size and the shape that or the container, as well as how many are there. But because this one's smaller and it's more densely compact, we would say that this one's more dense than this object because, again, there's a lot of free space. The molecules aren't as closely compacted together. So to calculate density, it is mass divided by volume. We always take the number for mass that we've measured or we found, and we divide it by its volume. This is the relationship of how much weight is in a given amount of space. Now our units follow, so the grams follow the mass, and the volume is either in centimeters cubed if you're using a ruler, or milliliters if you're using a graduated cylinder. Now a great way for me to remember density is I say that density equals love. And the reason why I say that because it's mass divided by volume. Can you see that heart? Too bad it's not Valentine's Day, but we do show lots of love during the holidays that are coming up, right? So a great way to remember is density equals love, or it equals a heart. Okay? So why do you think these are the units for density? I'm going to help you out with this question. It's because since we're dividing and they don't have the same units, we're going to always keep it showing that grams over centimeters cubed or grams over milliliters. Grams represents mass, and the milliliters or the centimeters represents volume. Now let's try a problem together. Frank has an eraser. It has a mass of 9 grams and a volume of 3 centimeters. What is its density? So again, going density equals mass divided by volume. Okay, we have 9 grams over 3 centimeters. So that means that the eraser is 3 grams per centimeter cubed. He also has a paper clip, and it has a mass of 3 grams and a volume of 1 milliliter. What is its density? And we're using milliliter here because a paper clip is an irregularly shaped object, so we would have to find its water displacement. So when you drop in the paper clip, it displaces a milliliter of water. So this one also being 3 grams over milliliter here. So remember, just don't forget your units and to pay attention to if you're using centimeters cubed or milliliters for the volume. So now we're going to try number 2 and number 3 together. I'm still going to help you. Jack has a rock. The rock has a mass of 6 grams and a volume of 3 milliliters, according to volume displacement. Why volume displacement? Because the rock is irregularly shaped. We can't measure it with a ruler, so we have to use a graduated cylinder and view the difference in water level before and after we place the rock into the graduated cylinder. So what is the density of the rock? So density equals mass divided by volume. I always like to write down my equation so I remember what I'm doing, and that I can make sure that I'm placing the numbers in the right order. So 6 grams over 3 milliliters. The rock is 2 grams per milliliter. Jill has a gel pen. Gel pen has a mass of 8 grams and a volume of 2 centimeters cubed. Now, I would probably think that they would use water displacement again, but in this sense, in this problem, they were able to somehow figure it out by centimeters cubed, maybe because they just used the ratio. So, density equals mass divided by volume, 8 grams divided by 2 centimeters cubed gives us 4 grams per centimeter cubed. Pretty simple, huh? Just basic division. Now I'm going to let you do number 4 and number 5 on your own about the watch and the wallet. Now, liquid layers. If you pour together liquids that don't mix and they have different densities, they will form liquid layers, or we call it like a density column. The liquid with the highest density will be at the bottom, and the liquid with the lowest density will be at the top. So looking at this example, if we have here these 4 layers of different liquids, the layer that has the highest density is going to be here, the bottom. Okay, it's going to be the most compact and it's going to sink to the bottom. The one with the lowest density is going to be at the top because it's going to have the least amount of mass for its given amount of space, and it will float above other layers. So looking at these numbers, the liquid with the highest density would be at the bottom, 10 grams per centimeter cubed, or milliliter in this case because it's a liquid. And then 6 would go here, 5, and 3 grams per milliliter. So as you can see, we just go from highest density to lowest density being on the top. So I'm going to let you answer these questions for your video guide, taking a look at the picture. And I'm also going to let you determine which liquids match which colors. So we'll say that this is green, we'll call this cream, red, blue, we'll say that this is maybe kind of light yellow, and brown, so you know which numbers to match with which colors. These review questions are also for you to do on your own if you need to go back and check any part of this video guide, as well as the super scientist question. Jake has a book, a ruler, and a balance. How can he find the density of the book with the tools that he has? Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, and good luck. Ask me any questions if you need any help. Thanks. Bye-bye.